Welcome to part 4 of loan math. So this is a part 4, A, B, C, D, right? This is the most complicated, second most complicated part of what we're gonna do here, which is how do you estimate your cash to close? There's a super easy way you can do it that's not very exact, and then there's a much more exact way to do it. So we're gonna start with the super easy, rough way that you can use if you like, and then we'll go into detail on how you could be much more exact if you're really looking to do that. Now you're not going to be able to be super exact until you actually get to closing, because closing days, pro rata stuff, it's boring. I won't bore you, but we could get much more exact, or we can get much more simple. So let's start with the simple stuff. So from our earlier example, we had a purchase price of 300. Our down payment's 20%. We times 300,000 times 0.2, 60,000 is our down payment. So let's start there. Now, if you recall from our earlier example, our total loan amount was 290. Let's just assume that our origination fee is 2%. Okay, how do we times by a percent, right? We're timesing by the decimal. 2% would be 0.02. So we've got 290 times 0.02 equals 5,800. Now, most lenders are gonna have some kind of flat fee. Application fee, processing fee, legal fee. Some people call them junk fees. They're really not junk fees. It's something that is definitely needed for the processing team in order to go through all of the rigmarole that it takes to put your loan together. In our example, we're gonna use BridgeWell's processing fee, right, which is $8.85. These are the only two things your lender is going to charge. The rest of this stuff that's on this sheet is going to be standard to any transaction that's closing, not lender specific. Interest. You are going to have to pay for the remainder of the month. Let's say you close on the 14th. Okay, you're going to pay for the rest of the month of February at closing on the 14th. For our quick and dirty math example, if you look back at videos where we talked about what's your payment, we're going to use the payment from that. So our payment $3,158.33. So for example, right, we're just going to use the full month of interest because we're trying to do something quick and dirty here. Title work. If you have a preferred title company, ask them, hey, how much are you going to charge me to close this loan? Let's just use for this example, probably $1,000 would be the flat fee. And then there's going to be a portion of that, which is a percentage, which we'll talk about in another video. Let's just use $2,000 for this. Okay. Taxes. You're going to have, and I'm not talking about real estate taxes, I'm talking about mortgage taxes, right? You're going to have taxes as it relates to a loan, a new loan. Let's use $2,000 for this, going dirty for right now. Escrows. We already talked about this, right? We use $3,500 for taxes. We use $2,500 for insurance. $3,500, $2,500. So for our estimate, we're just going to use the full annual number. We'd rather have more money than less. What's our total estimate here? We're going to add this all together. Here we have our rough and dirty numbers. Okay, let's do some subtotals before we add it all up. Oh my gosh, 315,833 plus 2,000 plus 2,000. Okay, cool. 7,158,3 under costs plus Jenny, 85, 6,685. Okay, I think we're ready now to add this all together. We've got our down payment plus lender costs plus title, taxes, plus escrow, 7,850. Okay, so we've got 82,590. Round up, let's just say 83K. So a lot of people are surprised at this point when they're like, wow, that's more money than I thought I needed. And that's definitely, this is an overestimate. We're going to talk more about how to get a more exact estimate. But when you think about what you need to play the game, you do need that 20%. And closing costs are expensive when we're talking about a bridge loan. But when you think about how much money you're going to make on the back end, it should be worth it. So this is how much money you're going to need to play the game. We'll talk more exact in our next segment.
For the loan math worksheets and for other resources, visit our website at BridgeWellCapital.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.